Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another daily devotion. I'm Pastor Roy here at Woodlawn Christian Church, and we do these devotions Monday through Friday of every week. And if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you back. This devotion I'm recording for Tuesday, June 28th of 2022. We are working our way through Matthew's Gospel, and we are in the 20th chapter. We're going to look at verses 17 to 28. Pretty good chunk of change today that we're going to bite off. We're getting very, very close. When we one more day, and then I believe we will be into 21. I think we just have one more day for chapter 20, and 21 gets us walking in the gates or riding into the gates of Jerusalem. So Jesus is drawing very, very close now, and he is giving his last instructions, really, basically here. Last few thoughts before they get into the city. There'll be more to come as we go through the Last Supper and all of that. But before we get to the city, he's giving him the last warning about what's going to happen as we get there. So let's take a look. Matthew 20, verses 17 to 28. While Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside by themselves and said to them on the way, "Look, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and scribes, and they will condemn him to death. Then they will hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified, and on the third day he will be raised." Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee came to him with her sons, and kneeling before him, she asked a favor of him. And he said to her, "What do you want?" She said to him, "Declare that these two sons of mine will sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your kingdom." But Jesus answered, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink?" They said to him, "We are able." He said to them, "You will indeed drink my cup, but to sit at my right hand and at my left, this is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard it, they were angry with the two brothers, but Jesus called to them and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them. It will not be so among you, but whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and give his life a ransom for many." Okay, they're giving me for stumbling over all of that. Again, this is the third time Jesus has foretold his death, and they're almost kind of like, "Yeah, there he goes again," it's kind of thing. It just doesn't seem to soak in, does it? In fact, so much so that the mother of James and John, the sons of Zebedee, the sons of thunder, she comes and says, "Hey, can you let one sit on your right and one sit on your left, and that'll be all good and glorious when you bring your kingdom into the world?" No, that's not what we're doing. Remember, I said we're going so that I might be crucified and died and be raised again. We're not creating the kingdom, not right now. This is not about conquering. This is about sacrificing for the sins of the world. So it's a different agenda. He's not the Messiah we're looking for. He's the Messiah that was sent, but not the Messiah that the Jewish people are looking for. They still are looking for this conquering king to come in, and that's going to change soon, because we're not going to be riding in on a stallion, are we? We'll find that out soon. Talk about that when we get to it. So they're not getting the point. They still are failing to get the point. We fail to get the point. We tend to think that when we're in a position in the church that we lord it over people, or if we have any kind of a position, whether it be the moderator or the church council chair, or whether it be whatever position you might have, property chair, not picking on particular individuals, I'm just naming positions, what have you, even people that are the outreach chair that we have, or the fellowship chair, or even the education chair, or being the minister. The idea isn't that we lord over people. The idea is we're here to serve. We're here. We guide. That's our job. We're called to guide and to advise, but we're definitely not called to be tyrants. We don't like tyrants, and the church has no place for tyrants. And that's something that I've always had an issue with pastors that seem to think that they didn't need to go to the right proper rituals, or the proper channels is the word I'm trying to channel. I'm trying to channel in the word channels, okay? They don't go through the proper channels. We go by the bylaws, for one thing. We do things the right way. We don't go in and think that we are the ruler of the roost. We don't lord over. We're to be a slave. First will be last, the last will be first. And here at the end, Jesus says he goes back to that thing at the beginning there, where he says at the beginning that he's going to be condemned to death. And he says at the end that he's going to give his life as a ransom for many. They may condemn him to death, but it's not, they don't understand. He's not condemned. He's offering himself up as a sacrifice. It's a substitutional sacrifice. What they intended for one thing, he will flip it. It's that reversal that Jesus is all about. The first will be last, the last will be first. And if you want to serve, in order to be the leader, you need to be the servant. You need to be the slave. Okay? If you wish to be great, is the word I'm trying to come up with here. Again, apologize for my stumbling today. I'm not sure what's going on with me today. A little off my game, I might say. But at any rate, that's what we've got for you today. We're very close to Jerusalem. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. And yet, the disciples and their mother still don't quite get it. It's going to become obvious. And that's the glory of resurrection morning, is when they all of a sudden do get it, even though they've been told 3 times. So we'll get there, though. I don't want to jump ahead. All right. With that, I'm going to let you go for today. Please, please, please have a blessed day. And please, please, please be a blessing to someone today. And we will finish up chapter 20 tomorrow. All right. God bless.